Yo, do you like sports anime? Maybe Haikyuu, Kuroko no Basket? Perhaps a bit of Free, yeah? The anime of the muscled men who swim? Well, what if I told you that there is a sports anime out there that blows all of the others out of the water? Would you believe me? Well, this ain't it. Iwa Kakeru, Sports Climbing Girls, is not all that great, but it's not all that bad either. It's your average run-of-the-mill anime that you will have some fun watching, then immediately forget, which is probably why it isn't getting much attention at the moment. So you may be wondering why I'm even making a video on this show. Well, you tell me, friend. Plus, I'm pretty sure this is the first sports climbing anime. I don't know, I could be wrong, and I will not look it up. Now, I don't know much about sports anime. I mean, I've only seen a handful of them, but I think I've seen enough anime in general to be able to judge if an anime is good or not. Well, at least in my opinion, as a credible anime titty expert. So let's start off with the story. In this anime, we follow a girl named Konomi Kazahara as she looks for the perfect club to join, but none of these clubs seem to be her thing until she stumbles across a wall with colorful plastic rocks. She is mesmerized by this wall. Here is where we meet another character, Jun Uehara, who completely blows Konomi away with her impressive skills of cleaning chalk off a wall. So Konomi is allowed to climb on it, and after a couple of goes at the good old wall, she finds out that this is her hidden talent and wants to join the club. However, Jun makes her race for admission into the club, and Konomi is somehow able to keep up and nearly beat the 10% body fat ripped athlete that has been rock climbing since she was a little girl. I mean, she is a gamer, and as we all know, us gamers are the superior race, both physically and mentally. We're just built different. Oh wait, did I mention that Konomi is a gamer? Let's talk about the characters in the story development. The story development in this show is the standard MC explaining his or her entire goddamn life story to themselves. Okay, Konomi, for example. She's supposed to be this super gamer that has been gaming for a very long time and has even won some competitions, but she isn't too bright, so she quit gaming to focus on her studies. This backstory is alright, but they explain all of this as well as Jun's backstory in this one race scene. Now, they could have done this a bit differently by, let's say, she is walking into her school and she's playing Vita or some shit. Or just have her playing puzzle games on her phone, like Candy Crush, I don't know. And she could say something like, man, I should really stop playing Vidya. I can't afford to keep failing any more of my tests in the school. Oh, talking about the school, I should start thinking about what club I should join. And then continue with the episode. I'd say this is slightly better because most people talk to themselves about their issues, and that way we can sort of relate to her, as well as find out that she is a gamer who is struggling in school in a more natural way than just kind of awkwardly putting it into this race scene. But I don't know, I'm not a writer of any kind. I'm just some dumbass on the internet. Speaking of dumbasses, let's talk a bit about Konomi. Konomi, she's a little cutie, yeah? Big titties?
Hell yeah!
Big heart?
Hell yeah!
Big brain? Hell no. Yeah, she's sort of dumb. Okay, here we have a girl. She is standing next to a wall with plastic rocks on them. And the girl who's dressed up in sports clothes. I say that in quotations because I don't think those are sports clothes. I think that's clothes that women usually wear when they want to scream for attention at the gym. But I digress. Konomi also changes into somewhat athletic clothes. And she is then asked, do you have any experience with sports climbing? And Konomi's like, Nani? Sports or climbing? What is that? I am so sorry for making you hear that voice. But I mean, come on, man. I understand that cluelessness is used as a way to explain some things in a show, but I feel like it's a bit too much. Well, at least in the first episode. After, in later episodes, she's a bit less clueless to things, but I felt that in this episode, the first one, it was sort of forced. I don't know, this is more of a stupid nitpick than an actual criticism. It just tickled my balls a weird way, and I wanted to mention it, but I still like her. Now, I'm gonna quickly mention the other main girls. Jun is a reserved, serious girl in the anime, and also the best girl. She helps Konomi whenever she struggles with something or when she's feeling down. She also has very little friends because of her brash attitude, but is accepted by Konomi, which makes me love these two even more. Nonoka is the cute one that teases and plays around all the time, and Sayu Yatsuba is the mature one and the captain of the club. They don't do much in the first 3 episodes. There are some other side characters as well. I really like this spider girl. She seems like she would be able to dominate me. Also this hot muscle guy, Jozu Gotsu. I hope I said that right. I probably didn't. Who is... Wait a minute. Well, what is that I hear?
コーチではない。私が登る場に君たちがいる。
Is that the famous Zack Jaeger from Attack on Titan? Damn, that's nice. Now, I'm no climber of any kind, but according to this guy, video in the description, a lot of the techniques are pretty spot on and a lot of the things make sense, like gamers being pretty alright at rock climbing because they can figure out how to climb the wall, as well as people like ballerinas because they have good footwork.
You know, a lot of video game players become climbers, and like I know a lot of climbers that are video game players. Oh, and ballerina. Ballerina makes sense because a lot of ballerinas are good at climbing because they know how to be on point, so their footwork's really good, they're flexible, so a lot of ballerinas can transition into climbing very easily. And speed climbing, I think it looks like those holds are actually placed in the right place, so it's pretty cool. They really paid attention.
Now, after hearing me talk shit about this anime for so long, you're probably sitting there thinking, wow, this guy really hates this show. And I see why you would think that. I feel I was a bit too harsh on it. I mean, I had some mixed feelings on the first episode, and I'm assuming that that's why a lot of people got turned off from this show. But it's actually a really fun anime after the first episode. This anime probably won't make you laugh, but will at least make you crack a smile here and there. I know it did for me. I also like that there isn't much loud humor in this anime. A lot of anime suffer from that issue. And yeah, you should definitely give it a shot if you're looking for something to have fun with, because it's a great time. But if you're looking for some high tier anime writing, then you won't find it here. But that's all I have to say. Give it a shot if you have some time, and yeah, peace.